Hello and welcome to the briefing brought to you by Cyberteam One. Today is Monday the 27th of July 2026. In the next 10 minutes we'll cut through the noise and bring you the cybersecurity intelligence that matters most to business leaders and defenders. The briefing comes to you a few times a week and each edition looks back over the past 7 days. Our job is simple: to filter a flood of security news down to the handful of stories that actually change your risk, and to explain what they mean for your business in plain language. So whether you lead a company or defend one, here's what you need to know this week. Let's start with the story closest to home. First, Origin Energy. Origin is one of Australia's largest energy retailers, serving around 4.8 million customers. Last week, the company confirmed that attackers gained unauthorized access to customer information. The data involved may include names, addresses, dates of birth, phone numbers, and small fragments of financial data. Think the last 4 digits of a credit card or the last 3 digits of a bank account. Origin says full card and banking details do not appear to have been taken. Now here's the twist that makes this story unusual. The person claiming responsibility didn't follow the usual playbook. Instead of quietly encrypting Origin's systems, they contacted the company directly, reportedly reaching out to board members and staff, and set up a website to leak the data. Then, this week, that same individual told the media they'd reached a private settlement with Origin, taken their leak site down, and that no data would be published. Here's the important caveat. Origin has not confirmed any settlement. The company is pointing back to its official statement to the stock exchange and saying nothing more. Why does this matter to you? 2 reasons. The first is the follow-on risk to customers. Even partial data, a name, an address, a phone number, is exactly what criminals use to craft convincing scam calls and phishing emails. If you're an Origin customer, be extra cautious with unexpected messages. The second reason is a governance question every board should sit with. If a criminal contacts your executives directly, offering to make a problem go away for a price, who in your organization is authorized to respond? And what does your lawful, pre-agreed plan actually say? Improvising that decision in the heat of an incident is how organizations get into trouble. The takeaway: decide your position on negotiating with attackers before you ever need it. Next, let's talk about artificial intelligence, but not as a buzzword, as a target. There's a popular open source tool called Langflow that companies use to build AI agents and workflows. This week, America's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, ordered federal agencies to urgently patch a critical flaw in it. In plain terms, the flaw lets an attacker take complete control of an unpatched Langflow server without needing any password at all. And attackers are already using it, not just to poke around, but to plant malware and steal cloud access keys. Let me explain why that last part is so dangerous. Cloud access keys are like the master keys to your online environment. If an attacker steals them from one compromised server, they can potentially reach into your wider cloud systems, your data, your other applications. So a single exposed AI tool can become a doorway into the whole house. Here's why business leaders should care. Right now, teams across many organizations are enthusiastically adopting AI tools, often faster than security can keep up. Some of these tools get stood up quietly, without a security review, what we call shadow AI. The lesson this week is straightforward. The AI tools you're adopting are themselves now targets. So the question for your team is simple. Do we even have a list of the AI tools running in our business? And are they patched and monitored like everything else? If the answer is, we're not sure, that's the work. In another development, 3 of the biggest names in enterprise software all had serious problems surface this week: Microsoft SharePoint, ServiceNow, and Oracle. Let me take them one at a time, briefly. Microsoft SharePoint, specifically the version companies run on their own servers, is dealing with yet another critical flaw that attackers are actively exploiting. This is now the 3rd such flaw in recent weeks, and public attack code is circulating. If you run SharePoint on your own hardware, there's an important detail for your technical team. Patching alone may not be enough. Attackers have been stealing what are called machine keys to keep a foothold even after a fix is applied. So the guidance is patch and then rotate those keys and go hunting for signs someone already got in. ServiceNow, a platform many large organizations use to run their IT, HR, and internal workflows, has a critical flaw that's now being exploited too. And Oracle released its quarterly update, which fixed a staggering 1,400 issues at once. One of those, in Oracle's business software, is already being used in attacks and has been linked to a breach of employee HR data at the cosmetics company Estee Lauder. The common thread? These are the platforms that run the back office of modern business. When they're vulnerable, the risk isn't abstract. It's your operations, your employee data, and your customer records. The practical question for leaders: how quickly can we actually deploy an emergency patch to a critical system? And who signs off on the short bit of downtime that requires? If your honest answer is measured in weeks, attackers are moving in hours. Let me pause on that theme, because it's the real story of the week: speed. Several of these flaws went from public disclosure to active attack in a matter of hours or days. The gap between a fix exists and attackers are using it keeps shrinking. That's partly because AI is now helping both sides, helping researchers and vendors find more flaws than ever, which is why Microsoft and Oracle both had record-breaking updates this month, and helping attackers move faster to exploit them. Now, briefly, a development further afield. There's reporting, and I'll stress this is not yet officially confirmed, that attackers spent roughly 10 months inside South Korea's National Diplomatic Academy, quietly accessing personal data of foreign ministry staff, reportedly including officials posted overseas. We're treating this as medium confidence because it hasn't been formally verified. But even as an unconfirmed report, it carries a lesson worth repeating. The danger often isn't a dramatic break-in, it's a quiet intruder who stays for months. Ask yourself, how long could someone move around our systems undetected? And what exactly would tip us off? And here in Australia, one more item worth flagging. The Australian Cybersecurity Centre's alert about large-scale attacks on website content management systems is still very much live. Attackers are scanning for unpatched websites, think WordPress and similar platforms, and planting hidden backdoors. This is hitting small and medium businesses especially hard. If you run a website on one of these platforms, make sure it's fully updated and have someone check it for anything that shouldn't be there. So let's wrap up with the through line, because it's remarkably consistent this week. Two themes tie everything together: identity and speed. On identity, industry data suggests that roughly 4 out of 5 ransomware attacks now begin not with some exotic software exploit, but with a stolen or bypassed login. That means the single highest value thing most organizations can do is strengthen how people prove who they are. Strong, phishing-resistant multi-factor authentication everywhere it matters. On speed, the time you have to patch a critical internet-facing system is now measured in hours, not weeks. Closing that gap is a capability worth investing in. Everything else this week, the AI tools, the enterprise platforms, the origin breach, sits on top of those two foundations. Get identity and patch speed right, and you've addressed the root of most of what we've covered today. Here are the questions to take into your next leadership conversation. Do we have a plan for if a criminal contacts us directly? Do we know every AI tool running in our business? And how fast, honestly, can we patch a critical system? If those 3 questions spark a good discussion, this edition has done its job. That's it for this edition of The Briefing. Stay alert, verify the facts, ask the hard questions, and we'll see you in the next one.